Hi, welcome to Relationship Marketing IT Company Gets It. Love that. Hi, I'm Sharon
Thank
Grimm
you.
with SendOutCards, and this is Carol Ward. I'll just quickly tell you who I am. I'm Sharon Grimm from Hudson, Mass., a senior manager with SendOutCards, been involved with this company for close to 6 years as a distributor. And my business partner here, Carol Ward, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself too?
Sure. I have been in SendOutCards for 5 years and loving every minute of it. And these webinars have really given us a wonderful way to meet people who are using SendOutCards and being able to promote them. So today, our guest speaker, Adam, is just very cool guy that we met through SendOutCards. One of our friends who's also a distributor. It's one of her customers.
Yeah.
And he's going to talk to us about his IT company, and can't wait to hear it because I'm a gadget guru myself and I love playing with technology. So with that, we're going to get started and rock and roll on this presentation so that about halfway through, you can listen to Adam and what he's got to say to us today. So you ready to roll?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us today, because the information that we're going to share with you can change your life financially and emotionally. But the only way you can do that is if you actually apply the information.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
And if you apply it, it can completely transform you.
Absolutely.
The information, the SendOutCards is making a positive impact worldwide every single day, and we want you to be a part of this without changing anything you currently do.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, this world can really use that positive influence.
Totally.
So before we jump into the nuts and bolts of SendOutCards, I want to give you a little background, because our founder, Cody Bateman, back in 2003, he had this dream that he wanted to take the offline brick and mortar environment of greeting cards and gifts and change it to an online click and order environment. And he is located in Salt Lake City, Utah, where our headquarters is, and we're a member of the Direct Sellers Association. So Cody's dream about becoming a click and order company is right in line with companies like Amazon, because what they did for books, wow. And just like Netflix did for movies or iTunes did for music. Do you realize that these $3 billion companies have totally transformed the way that we do business, and they've made our lives easier?
Absolutely.
I don't know about you, but Amazon has a direct path to my house. Every day they stop by and drop off my latest little toy, and I got a new one to order this afternoon. I can't wait. And then Netflix, wow, what have they done for the way that we watch our movies and our TV shows? They're the reason why there's binge watching, because people actually sit there for a whole weekend and catch up on a TV series that they've always wanted to watch. And that's called binge watching. And iTunes, well, they've simplified the way that we listen to our music, because you simply go out to the iTunes store, pick a track, download it, and you can listen to it as many times as you want. So that's what these companies have done to simplify our lives. What is SendOutCards doing?
SendOutCards is doing the exact same thing, Carol, in the greeting card and gifting industry. Whether you're in your home, like we are now, or out on the road.
Oh, I'm sorry,
or out at the beach. You can go ahead and choose a card, put a message in there. You can even upload pictures and attach a gift. But once you hit that send card button, oh, this is where all the magic happens. That's when SendOutCards takes over, and they print it, stuff it, stamp it, and mail it. I heard that, and I was in.
Absolutely, because we need to be a part of that huge digital revolution that's going on out there. Did you realize that the largest taxi company owns no taxis?
Uber.
Or the largest telecom company owns no lines?
Right.
The largest media owner creates no content?
Facebook.
They have all of us to rely on for that.
Mm-hmm.
And the largest movie house has no cinemas?
Netflix.
The largest software vendors, they don't create the apps.
Apple and Google.
And the soon-to-be largest greeting card and gifting company has no stores.
SendOutCards.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Absolutely. SendOutCards is the #1 relationship marketing building program in the world. Over 140 million greeting cards and 7 million gifts have been sent over the past 13 years. We are SendOutCards is the #1 user of the first class postage stamp.
Yeah, that is just way
amazing.
too fun. We like being a part of that, supporting the U.S. Postal Service. And these cards that we're talking about can be created right from your computer.
Or from your smartphone. And guess what? It doesn't matter if you're an Android user or an iPhone user.
No, it does
You can
not.
send gratitude or just a sympathy card, whatever it is, to lift somebody up from wherever you are.
Because we're all about instant gratification. You realize that from your tablet or your phone, you run your life at this point. You're doing your banking, you're watching movies, you're reading books, you're even doing business.
That's true. And our CEO, Cody Bateman, did a little research about that.
Yes, he did.
And he found out that 80% of business follow-up falls into 3 basic categories. And they are, thank you so much. It was nice to meet you. And I'm celebrating the possibilities of us working together. So he created the first impression kit, which makes it so easy for you just to communicate those 3 messages in 2 different designs, in our pearl white and our satin black. They're right there in front of you.
They are
and
beautiful.
It is super easy to send, right, Carol?
Absolutely. I'm going to walk you through that right now, because this is what the app looks like when you open it up on your phone. And you're going to click on that double envelope down there in the corner. That is our campaigns where we've stored this kit for you. We're going to send the first impressions white, new possibilities today. And once I click on that, it pops it right into my screen, and I swipe to the left, and I have the inside left of that card where I can now put in a picture and make that such a personal card that they're going to want to keep. And see how it just pops right in and formats itself? All I have to do now is swipe again, and I can put in a private message to them, and I can customize it all I want. Swipe again, and the back of the card is where you can put your own personal brand for your company, your person, your individual, whatever it is that you want that message to be on the back of your card. And then there's one more thing that we got to do. Probably would be nice if we selected somebody to send it to. So whether it's already in your contacts or you're going to import it from your phone, you just select your person that you're sending it to, click submit, and it tells you how much it's going to cost, and away it goes. And look what shows up in their mailbox in just a few days.
Absolutely stunning.
Amazing. So this first impressions kit not only leaves a great first impression, I think it leaves an amazing lasting impression.
Totally.
Absolutely love it.
And this card is so affordable.
Oh, absolutely. Let's talk about those plans.
Yes, we have plans here for all different levels. Our preferred monthly package is the plan that gives you the best pricing at 39 cents per point, 100 points a month at $39 a month. No commitment. You can cancel at any time. And it just has everything you need to send cards and gifts. Now, there's a couple other plans to choose from. There's a retail package at $9.80 a month and a pay-as-you-go. And the pay-as-you-go, the more you buy, the less you spend.
Absolutely. So just figure out what works for you, because that's what we're all about, is customizing things to our customers. And in addition to that, we have these other tools that we've created that we're bundling together to give you the best value possible. Now, that first impressions kit that you just saw, it comes with both the marketing and the business bundle. And that alone has a $249 value. So when you bundle those in, you very quickly come up to the cost of that bundle and start seeing major value. The business bundle has almost a $1,400 value for just $795. And that has such a variety of tools. It has pretty much every tool in our toolbox. And so that's one option for you. You may see that the marketing bundle has everything that you need. Or if your budget is a little bit tighter right now and you want to, just get started slow, you can do the personal bundle and then upgrade to one of the other ones later. Because as you see, the higher you go with the bundles, the more you're saving. So just get back to whoever sent you to this webinar, and they'll help you determine what's right for you and your business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as you're looking at all this, you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I can think of so many people that could use this.
Absolutely.
And that's what I was thinking when I first saw this. So at any type of level of customer, you can add on a distributorship for $50 with an annual renewal fee of $59 a year. Comes with everything you need to be involved with the business as a business owner. Back office, website support. And if you tack this on to either a marketing bundle or a business bundle, you get the distributor follow-up campaign pack as a bonus included.
That's
and it's
awesome.
worth $100 if you have to buy it separately. So if you don't have it, you can add it on. It's okay. It's $100. And let's just show what it has in it.
Okay.
It's follow-up campaign for distributors that allows you to follow up with your customers as a 4-touch campaign, and it has a 4-touch campaign for all your new team members, your distributorships.
Absolutely.
So there you go.
And as we continue to talk about SendOutCards here, we're going to dive into some more details. So I just want you to be thinking about where you're going to fall in the 1, 2, 3, 4 placement of that. You're 1 if you think that you want to be just a customer right now, and that is awesome because customers are what drives this business, and we want people using this product. If you want to be a referral partner or have a self-funding marketing plan, you would be a number 2. If you want to make money and just work part-time at this and maybe pay off that one nagging bill, well, then you would be what we call a number 3. Or you could be a 4 if you think that you want to replace your current income and go full-time with us. Absolutely. So just be thinking about those as we go through the next 2 slides.
Right. And if you were considering being a distributor, I'm just going to go over how we make money. So off the bundles, we get an immediate customer acquisition bonus. And I'm just going to talk about the marketing bundle. It's our most common one. You can earn up to $335 in bonus, and you can earn up to $195 in bonus one time for all those in your team that sell a marketing bundle.
Right.
Simply double that for the business bundle and have it for the personal bundle. But
Beautiful.
that's only one way we earn money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The other way that we earn money is what we call our residual income. And that is the monthly points that your customers and your distributors purchase. So you get 20% off of every customer that you personally sponsor. And then as you go down and start building an organization and you have people who also want to send out cards and make a little bit of money, then we just start numbering these levels. So say you add 3 people at the top level, and then each one of those people add 3, and each one of those do, and so on and so on. You can go as many levels deep as you want. It all depends on your organization, and you will earn a residual monthly commission of 2% to start, and it increases as you gain momentum in this business. So how big will that residual income be? Well, that depends. How big is your team going to be?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's where we want to just really see what you want to do.
That's right. So like Carol mentioned before, there's 4 types of people. Just get back to whoever sent you here today and let them know if you're 1, a customer, 2, a referral partner, 3, you want to earn money part-time on the side, or 4, you want to replace your current income, and they'll get you started.
Absolutely. So just to wrap up here, SendOutCards is poised for massive growth. We will be sending out cards and touching lives around the world, and millions of people are going to continue to feel that positive impact and really experience SendOutCards. And you know what? We will be a worldwide household name.
So join us today. And now
I want to bring to you our very own Adam Rowley. So I am going to unmute our Adam, and then I am going to introduce him to you, because Adam Rowley is with Prosper Solutions. He's an entrepreneur. He's an IT professional, a technologist, and he's been supporting computers since 1986. I really didn't think he was old enough for that. However, evidently he is.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Adam. He's been helping businesses understand and leverage technology to make money. That's his passion. And you know that he feels that explaining how IT benefits the bottom line is how he brings value to his clients. So businesses with 10 employees and up need to reclaim time and resources with technology, and Adam can help make that easy. So with that, Adam, the floor is yours. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's really a great thing and an honor to speak with you today. I'm glad to join you on this webinar. So at a basic level, we fix computers. We make sure that your business, the computers that your users use, are up and running from a patching standpoint, viruses, that type of thing. On a bigger level, we analyze the business and ensure that everything is running well, and we find areas that are not very productive, and we help you apply technology to really reclaim that labor or those resources. Because with technology today, it's the biggest problem is most businesses just don't know what's available. So we just help bridge that gap and help them understand what they can do, how they can do it, how long it'll take, how much it'll cost, and really their return on investment. Technology is an integral part of all businesses. No business can really escape it anymore. So what we do is we try to help them understand it instead of just, saying, hey, this is what you need. Well, this is why, this is, what it will do for you. This is how it will really help your business. And we give them options, not just one thing. So we really try to help companies understand the technology.
That's awesome because, Adam, as you know, I'm a geek myself. And I know that these smaller companies really have trouble trying to understand what solutions they should be using. And that's a fabulous service that you're offering. So,
and it's no fault of their own at all. It's
not
just
at
that the
all.
world changes so quickly. It's very hard to keep up with.
Yeah, and that's why they need a third party like you. So that you're providing a much needed service, and I love the way that you're attacking it. So let's go in and see now how you're actually using SendOutCards. We've put together some of your favorite slides just so that you could actually tell us some of the cards that you like to send out on a regular basis.
So I really like the thank you cards. Obviously, in my business, we run into a lot of situations where, we're thanking people. We have users that will call in when a virus is really small and not really attacking their computer yet, not really making a huge impact. So we like to thank those people because in the end, they're really saving us a lot of time and effort because we can address the problem when it's still a small problem. Things like that, it really makes an impact on people when you make that personal connection. I find that the users that I'll send just a little thank you card or maybe a brownie, those brownies are amazing, by the way. Everyone who gets them never stops talking about them. But, you reach out to that person, it really makes them feel as though you're part of the team. We really try to act as part of your company. We want to help guide you. We don't just want to be the IT guy. We want to actually help you with where you want to go. So that personal reach out really makes a difference. And the next time you see that user, they always say, oh, thank you so much for the card. You didn't have to do that. It was really, really appreciated. And you can tell that it's genuine, but it's because we don't necessarily reach out in this way anymore. It's, the mail for so long was like, oh, it's just junk mail, so people aren't used to getting this type of stuff, and the time and effort to put in the writing out of the cards, going to the store, picking up the cards is very, very, a lot more than most people are willing to do or even really have the time to do. It's unfortunate, but this type of personal reach out makes all the difference to people. So I've also used it when I meet people, in different ways. You can really use it to say thank you to customers, on a semi-regular basis. You can send them a bunch of brownies or some cookies. It's just a really nice way, and they do appreciate it. Everyone loves food, right? Feed them and they'll do whatever you need.
Absolutely.
So this is actually probably my favorite card of all, the giraffe card. It's a little silly. People really like giraffes and the owls as well. It's, a little cute way to say hello. Someone that you meet at a networking event, you want to just make that kind of second contact. This is a great way to do it. One of the best stories that I have about this type of thing, just checking in with somebody, is I sent someone a card and a brownie. And, after having a very nice conversation with them at a networking event, didn't really see them again for quite a long time. But out of the nowhere, I got a call a referral from them. And it ended up being a very, very big referral. It was $25,000, all because I sent this guy a brownie. But the brownie was so good, and the personal interaction was, it was so felt by him that when the need came up, he thought of me. And that made all the difference. And it was the brownie. And I ended up seeing him again at a networking event, and he's like, still talking about the brownie because it was so good. But really, it's that personal touch. You know, you can't replicate it. You know, it's almost as good as shaking somebody's hand. You know, they remember you. You can put your picture in there. I always include my picture, my logo, and a really nice, just personal note. You can do it on your phone. I love SendOutCards because it's just so easy to use. I have a very busy schedule. I don't have the time to write out anything. And if I did, honestly, you couldn't read it anyways. My handwriting is terrible. So it's fitting that I'm in IT because I use computers. I can type to everybody. My typing is nice, so you can always read it. But my handwriting is terrible. So, yeah, the fun cards, the different range, you know, you can send people an infinite amount of cards. There's so many choices. You can always find something that either fits your personality or kind of touches something that they like, you know, a dog or whatever. Interactive ways to use it is pull pictures off of Facebook and put them in the card. You know, hey, we were at this event together. Here's a couple of pictures, and thank you very much. I got a very nice card from you, Carol, after we attended a networking event, the SendOutCards Extravaganza, and that was very appreciated. And it is that personal thing, and you know, I will remember that. I have it sitting on my desk. The other thing that people don't necessarily realize is no matter what you send somebody, you know, especially if it's direct mail, they're probably going to get rid of it in a short amount of time, if not right away. But a card, it sits on your desk for a very long time, if not forever. You know, it might just sit on the shelf. I talk to people all the time about this type of thing, and they're like, yeah, I have, you know, 5 cards sitting in my desk drawer, people that have sent to me because they actually made that personal touch. And, you know, that I really enjoyed what they sent me. It was a very nice note, and the pictures of me at the event was really nice. Things like that is how you build that closer personal relationship, which is so important to business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad you liked that card.
Yeah.
It had a nice little extra picture in there, I think, of you.
Yes, of me.
Yes, you did awesome. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. I was very honored to speak at that event.
It was great. So,
and this is another great example. The thinking of you and hi, it's kind of just like, hey, you know, haven't seen you in a while, but I definitely want to keep this relationship open. You know, if you don't run into somebody at a networking event again, you might not see them, but this is a great way to reach out and say hello, and they really appreciate it. Again, I always include the brownie or something like that, but it's the brownie, and it's a hit every single time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, any other great success stories that you have for using the cards and how they've been able to help your business? Because I know that you definitely get it.
Absolutely. I mean, I look at business and that type of thing as a very long game, right? So we're in this for a long time. I'm going to be in business for a long time. It's all about meeting more and more people and getting to know them and keeping an open relationship with them so that you can have those conversations. And when these needs come up, they think of you. So SendOutCards is an excellent way. I've set up campaigns where I'll meet somebody, they'll get a card right away, a card in 2 weeks, a card in 2 months. That way you're always fresh on top of their mind, even though you don't necessarily run into them. But even I've used it for one of my son had a birthday, and I sent him one of those really big cards. He loved it. And there's all types of gifts. I ended up sending him a monster dance kit that had these cute little monster feet and some dance songs, and he loves it. You know, there's such a range of things that are just at your fingertips with the app today. That the app was a huge breakthrough to really bring this out to make it very, very easy to use. It was great on the website, but having it in my pocket, there's nothing like it.
How did you like the addition of being able to do campaigns from your phone? Wasn't that a nice addition last year?
Yes, because you can set it up and automate the system. You know that you want to keep in touch with these people. This just makes it very easy. You put their name into your database, you add them to the campaign, and you're done. You don't have to worry about it. It does everything for you. You can set up all the steps that you want, as many cards, including gifts or anything that you want at any time on your schedule. It makes it so simple. The one thing that I'm hoping for is that they do a business card scanner on the app, so you can just scan in the name and the address to the database.
Okay. Well,
But
we'll certainly pass that along.
Yeah, any suggestions that anybody ever has for SendOutCards, send it into support@sendoutcards.com.
Yeah.
And it values a lot when it comes to customers too, not just us distributors.
Not just us pain in the butts.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, just going back to the praising in the beginning, that good behavior of like when something's really small, it's just a tiny, tiny virus. Do they continue to be a little bit more proactive when you do stuff like that?
they do. I mean, you know that these are the users, obviously, that are keeping an eye on their machine and they're aware of what's going on. But the fact that they will take that extra effort and, say, hey, listen, not only are they looking out for their company, but they're also looking out in a lot of ways for us, because viruses pull in bigger viruses and they get worse, and then there's more damage. And, it just takes longer and longer the longer that it goes. So we really like to address things as quickly as possible. And the users, obviously, they're right at the front of the issue. So if they see something and they let us know, even if it's nothing, we're like, oh, thank you for reaching out, because this helps us.
That's wonderful. Did you have any other questions?
Hey, you know what? I always want to know this. When you're at a networking event, you know how you're like, you're checking in with the giraffe card. How do you get that prompting? What prompts you to send what card to who? I think some people feel like, oh, I feel awkward. What drives you sometimes to send that?
So a lot of it depends on how I kind of feel about the personal connection, but I'm a little different anyways. So I like to send cards that are a little different. I like to, because you're already going to know if you had a conversation with me, I'm not like a regular IT person. I can talk to anybody. I enjoy, I love technology, but I also love a lot of other things. And I can really kind of articulate that technology to people in a simple way that they can understand. So when I have, something, they kind of see it as, oh, I kind of expect something to be a little different or a little bit funny or that type of thing. But I just go through, I flip through, and kind of whatever mood hits me. But I like to be a little different, so I make sure that I can take the time to pick out a nice card, and with the app, again, you can just put in that nice message, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm happy that we have 20,000 cards for you to pick from.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's a lot. I never run out of new ones.
Well, and they keep adding new ones. I love that fact, because, after a while, some of them are like, yeah, I think I want something new. And then before you know it, they've got new ones out there. So,
and just the different categories and ways that they break down the cards makes it very quick and easy to really find the card that you want. It doesn't take a long time. It takes me longer to go into the store and find a card, for a birthday or something, than it does to just go on, because everything's broken down. It's very simple. You can see what you're looking for, flip through what you don't want, and before you know it, the card's being mailed and you don't have to do anything. I never have a stamp. That's the other problem.
I am with you on that one, brother. That is exactly why I got into this. It was like, if you're mailing it, I'm there, because I don't care what it costs at that point.
Well, this has been awesome.
It really has. And I so appreciate your time. I mean, I know that's a little upfront work too, to send me all the information so we can get some slides put together, but I really appreciate all the time that you've put into this, and the time that you gave us 2 weeks ago for the event. That was amazing. And so I wish you much success in your business, because you definitely have the giving attitude that makes a business truly successful.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to speak with you. And we always try to look out for the customer. That's always just been my way. If I don't want to help you if I can't help you.
And that's that sheer honesty that really counts. Mm-hmm. So with that, we are right at the end of our 30 minutes. So we just want to wrap up and say thank you. And I'm going to let Sharon talk now.
Yeah.
I'm a little chatty today.
Yeah, check Carol. Contact us for more information. Certainly, the person that sent you here today, get back to them. But if you have other questions and you wish to reach out to Carol and I, our contact information is below. We'll be more than happy to answer you and help you out any way that we can. And see you next week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Thank you.